sleepless nights, end on end on end. And I would cry. So I was in one of those kind of phases. It had been like three nights since I had slept.
Mhm.
And I really just broke down. I broke down. I sobbed on the floor on my knees. And I said out loud, if there is anything, oh, and it gives me chills, it makes me emotional. If
Mm.
there's anything bigger than me in
Mhm.
this world, show yourself. I need to know. I need to
Mhm.
know right now.
Mhm.
I said,
Mhm.
I don't want to continue living like this. I didn't have self-harm thoughts. I just knew I couldn't live my life
Mhm.
in this way anymore, that
Mhm.
I needed help. And
Mhm.
so I cried, literally cried out loud on my knees. And I begged to be shown. And I said, if you show me a sign, I'm going to follow it. Just, you got to give me something.
Mhm.
And so, interestingly enough, 3 hours after that breakdown, and I'm still living, like, still sleeping on the living room floor, like I'm still just laying there, right?
Uh-huh.
I get a text on my phone, and it says, it was a job offer, basically. It was
Mhm.
a job offer. And it was a job offer at the radio station. I live in a very small town. I knew which radio station it was.
Mhm.
It was not actually addressed to me. However, it came to me and it was a sign, correct? And so
I
I got
understand.
little tiny self-dressed and I went to this interview and I walked away with a job.
Okay. Awesome.
I followed that sign, right? I followed it and I looked miserable when I went in there. No sleep. I mean, just a train wreck.
Right. Right.
But I ended up leaving there with this job. And so that was the sign. That was the sign I needed. I followed it.
Amazing.
I didn't care. Didn't matter what I looked like, how crappy I felt. I
I
just
love
knew
it.
it was time to start moving and getting forward with my life.
Mhm.
Once I did that, and I said to myself, that worked. I asked for a sign. I totally surrendered. I asked for a sign. And then not only did I ask for it, I received it, and then I acted upon it. And that is what started my journey. I
Nice.
started listening and I thought, okay,
Nice. Nice. I
I'm
love
ready
that.
for more. I'm ready for more. But I followed every sign, every single prompt. That is how I got myself off of all of the medications that the doctors were giving me for PTSD.
Wow. Wow.
That is how I got myself back into a functioning human being, quite honestly.
Right. Right.
And
Wow.
that is spirit. That is spirit.
Yeah.
And the more I kept asking, and then pretty soon it wasn't just signs. I was hearing, and then I
Mhm.
was seeing, and then I was dreaming, right?
Wow.
And it just really escalated really, really quickly through that healing phase for me.
Wow.
So
That's
yeah, it's a long
and
story.
that's an incredible story. And yeah, I can understand you saying that it's dark and I think I have heard descriptions of a similar moment, right, in somebody's life where they're just like, I can't take this anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's very dark, and they ask for that sign. And I think what's interesting for me, right, is the way that I look at life is almost like it wasn't that a sign was given to you. It was just you were now at this awareness of it,
Right,
right? You
and
you
I
were
was
able to
able to accept it. I
right,
was
right.
willing, that's the thing, right?
Yes,
Instead of
yes.
going, "I don't know who that's for," and it's like slopping my phone aside. Nobody texted me in months. I was a little hermit in my house
Right, right.
in my misery.
Yep, yep. And Jules says,
So,
choosing love over fear
ah,
has always worked for me.
and yes, I have learned that. Yes, and
Yeah.
that is one of the things I had to learn on my healing journey.
Mhm.